but this detective has planted the seed of doubt. Can you be sure Mademoiselle Kramer isn't setting you up?
Yeah. Blair, how's Jack?
They patched him up and I took him home.
So he's all right then?
Hello?
Oh, Blair, this is Monsieur...
I know who it is. He's the art dealer who gave me your address in Paris.
Of course.
It's very nice, too.
What's he doing here, Tomas?
Hey, Roma.
Hello.
I'm sure you're not here for my famous deli belly, but just so you know, we're not open for business yet.
I'm not here for a drink. I'm here for you.
Your mom and I, we both know there's some things we need to work on as a family. We need to trust you, and you need to trust us.
How am I supposed to trust you after what you said to Jack Manning?
I shouldn't have done that.
You know what he's doing right now? He's probably telling the entire school about how Wheezy tried to jump off a roof.
Look, Shane, I'm so sorry, okay? I was mad. I wasn't thinking.
Great. What are you going to do the next time you get mad, huh?
Rex, glad I found you. We need to talk.
Hey, what's up?
Hey, Shane.
Hey.
Mind if I have a minute alone with your dad?
Why? What's this about?
Jack Manning.
Can I help you?
Marty's been your patient for a while now.
Yes, she has. Why?
Well, her behavior lately has been strange, to say the least, and I wanted to ask you some questions.
I went to the lab when it was closed, even though I rented that little guy that works for Clint Buchanan. I found it, and I printed it out. And there it was. Proof. Picture perfect. Baby was John's. That lived everything. Happy ending. She had my life. See, my fingers were on the keyboard, and before I even realized it, opened the file, deleted, and replaced. And I was done. No going back.
You changed Natalie's lab results? You altered her medical records?
Yes.
I'm glad you're here, Lieutenant. I need to talk to you about Dr. Saybrook, too.
Marty.
No, he really does look like his father, don't you think?
Stay the hell away from my son.
Oh, come on, Nellie. I was trying to be civil. He should try it sometime.
Forget it, Marty. You're not going anywhere.
I was, just calling you to see if you're ready for me to pick you up.
She's been ready since early this morning. She couldn't wait to get back to you.
You're here for me.
I've been so desperate to get in touch with you since the two of us have been so viciously slandered. Access Landview, didn't you watch it?
Oh, the TV show.
Yeah, Phyllis Rose made it sound like the two of us couldn't keep our hands off each other.
You should just ignore it.
I wish I could, but what's poor Vimal gonna think when his wife is made to look like a wanton slut who cheats with the first pair of arms that comes her way?
Excuse me?
Landview's best arms, that's all Vimal knows of you. I mean, for him to switch on the prison television and see all these terrible rumors, I don't know how they started. I mean, but I assure you, I had nothing to do with it.
I never thought you did.
Oh, okay, good. So, how do you think they started? I mean, isn't it bizarre that this gossip monger thinks there's something going on between us?
Not really.
I'm in New York on business, so I took the opportunity to say hello to my old friend.
I think you were doing more than saying hello. I heard you warning Tomas that I was setting him up. I'd like to know what you meant by that.
Why would you want to come back to this place? You miss my nephew screaming his lungs out at 3 a.m.? Star's baby doesn't do that. You met Hope, right?
She's beautiful. And La Boulée was amazing. Star put me in her cousin Langston's room.
Yeah, it's nice, right?
Unbelievable. Private bathroom, my own TV, fresh flowers all over the place.
And that's a problem because...
No, it's not a problem. It's just, I felt weird. I'm not used to waking up having a maid serve me breakfast.
I told her she would get used to it, but...
No, I don't mean to sound ungrateful. It's just, I sort of felt out of place. So I thought I'd come back here just till I have enough money to get home.
And I offered to lend her some, but she wouldn't take it. So now, we're back to where we started. And I'm just wondering, what happens next?
I just need to pick up my son's backpack. He left it in the doctor's office.
Oh, I'm sorry, but Dr. Bahari is with someone right now. Could you come back a little later?
What can I do for you?
Tell me what happened. What did Shane say?
I'm sorry. I can't tell you anything Shane tells me in therapy.
It's just my son really needs his backpack now. Would you mind interrupting them?
Dad, if Brody wants to talk to you about Jack, I want to hear it.
Right. Anything you have to say to me, you can say in front of Shane.
Jack filed a complaint against you, Rex. And lucky me, I get to follow it up.
What kind of complaint?
I don't think it's anything to it.
Just tell me what that kid said.
He said you hired some muscle to beat him up. But I couldn't picture you doing that, especially to a kid. So what's the story?
You want me to stay? You just ordered me to leave.
No, I told you to stay away from my son, and I meant it.
But you know what? What happened before that was a while ago, and I was ill.
You tried to steal my child.
Okay, let me explain. When Cole was sent away, okay, I couldn't face it, so I created my own reality. But that was temporary. I'm better now.
How much better is the question?
I was in St. Anne's for months, and I've been working really hard in therapy.
You think you're cured?
What exactly are you asking me?
Well, if you're as much better as you think you are, why are you still carrying around my son's paternity test?
Some of the things that Marty's been saying lately, they're making me believe she was released from St. Anne's too early.
You're the one who vouched for her, correct?
Her doctors were releasing her anyway. I said I'd keep an eye on her, yeah, and I had hoped she was doing better, but clearly she has been backsliding, and maybe you've noticed that. I mean, maybe that's what you wanted to tell me.
I had a session with Marty just a little while ago.
Mm-hmm.
And I do have some concerns.
What did she say?
A lot of what she said was about you, Lieutenant.
She talked about me?
And Natalie Banks. And your baby.
You didn't hire someone to rough the kid up, did you?
Nobody should have. Manning had it coming.
Shane, what are you talking about? You think it's okay for a guy your age to get his butt kicked by some thugs? I know you don't want me to talk about this.
It's okay. Brody's different. For a long time, I thought he was my dad. We can tell him. The stuff with Manning's been going on for months. Every day, he would post stuff about me on my MyFace, making fun of my asthma and stuff.
That sucks.
Yeah. He started calling me Wheezy. And pretty soon, everyone did.
Yeah, but it was way more than just name calling. Go on, Shane.
He stole my inhaler.
Shane had an attack. Jack and his little friends were just watching him on the gym floor. And he couldn't breathe. And he could have died.
Nobody did anything? The school? The parents?
We didn't know.
I thought that if I told anyone, that Jack would just figure out a way to make everything worse.
He did anyway.
You know you can talk to me.
He stole my clothes after gym. And made sure that all the cheerleaders saw me. You know.
God. Shane.
There's more. They took a video of it and posted it online. Everyone saw it.
Okay, all right. You don't have to talk about this anymore, okay? You can see why we're not feeling too bad for Jack Manning right now. I'm so sorry, Shane. Hey, how are things now? Are you okay?
I can't disturb the doctor when she's with someone.
Oh, I wouldn't ask, but his homework's in there, and he's missed the last few days, so I picked up his assignments this week.
I'm sorry.
It's not just the papers. His rescue inhaler is in there, too. Shane has asthma.
No, Liam is Natalie's son. It's not mine. Marty's been talking about Liam? I mean, you know, she tried to take him once.
No. Lieutenant, I don't think there's any danger of that happening.
What'd she say exactly? This is important, Doc. Marty's already threatened a friend of mine, all right? She told her to stay away from me. If she has said anything like that to you,
She didn't. But what she did say is going to come as a shock, Lieutenant.
Why would you think I have any interest in Liam's paternity test?
Save it, Marty. Christian told me that he saw you with it, which doesn't make any sense because you already know that Liam is Brody's and not John. John knows everything, so why are you carrying around this paternity test?
I could tell you, but I don't think you'd understand.
Try me.
I kept it to remind myself
of what you're capable of. Yes, Christian told me that too. Marty, come on. I mean, you're not gonna forget that. You're not gonna forget that you stole my medical records, and you're not gonna forget that you kept threatening to tell John so that you could get him back. So I'm not buying this whole reminder story. There's gotta be another reason.
So you think there's some merit to this access line story?
No, I'm just not surprised Phyllis Rose blew it into something that it's not. And that's how she gets her ratings, by making a big deal out of nothing.
Okay, so you think there's nothing to it as well?
Absolutely. We should just forget about it.
God, I wish I could. I can't. I've been so worried. I'm sick to my stomach about it. You know what would make me feel better? Your specialty. A jelly belly? For medicinal purposes? Do you think you could make me one even though the club is closed?
I don't know. I mean, are you sure you can drink alcohol if you're pregnant?
Who told you I was pregnant?
No one. No one. I was just talking to a friend of mine about you, and
You were talking to a friend about me? Why?
Thomas told me about what happened with his brother-in-law.
My ex-husband.
Yes. I was shocked to hear that after Mr. Manning was shot, Thomas became a suspect. As his friend, I'm concerned. In some ways, I feel responsible.
Why?
Claude's the one who convinced me to leave Paris so I could see you again.
I thought it would make him happy. Now I'm afraid he's going to get hurt.
By me?
Yes.
Well, don't worry about it. I've got it covered. I've got the money to get you home.
But how? You don't have a job.
Bobby gave me a loan.
He can't afford that either. I feel bad.
Well, don't. Okay, it's not that much. I mean, you're gonna have to buy a bus ticket, but there's enough left over for you to buy food and other stuff.
Well, that was really nice of Ford.
Yeah.
What's wrong, Dina? Isn't that enough?